Hey there, what's going on guys? So today I've got 4 different methods for you guys to be able to connect your Samsung TV, which is not natively compatible with VPNs, to a VPN. So you are able to connect it to a VPN, but there are a few methods and I'm gonna talk about them today. The most reliable one, honestly speaking, is by just going to routers here and buying a router that is either compatible with VPNs or a router that already has a VPN on it. And the AirCove router is a great option. So that's one option that's available with ExpressVPN. Again, the AirCove routers already have ExpressVPN installed on it by default right out of the box. That's right. But if you don't want to buy an AirCove, just make sure that your own router is compatible. And from there, you can go ahead and set it up manually. Now, setting up ExpressVPN manually on your router is not much of an issue. If you're not sure how to do that, I'll drop a link in the description down below. So again, this is the best way to connect your Samsung TV to your VPN. It's just simply by having it on your router, and anything that's connected to the router will naturally be connected to the VPN as well, since the VPN itself will be connected to the router. Okay, now the second method will be through simply screen mirroring or casting using your phone. And this couldn't be any easier. All you have to do is go to your phone, look for the cast option, and simply cast your screen onto your Samsung TV. Now, of course, the VPN needs to be installed on your mobile device for this to work. And what I like to personally use is ExpressVPN, especially when it comes to accessing streaming services. ExpressVPN works flawlessly. There are a couple of other options like Nord and Surfshark, and they work great, but me personally, I like to use ExpressVPN. It just gets the job done incredibly well. And if you want to follow along here, I'll leave links in the description down below if you want to try out ExpressVPN, because the links below will save you a little bit more money on your subscription. So feel free to take advantage of those, and also leave reviews below if you want to learn a little bit more about these VPNs individually. Now, the fourth method will be by simply using a Chrome-based browser. And how this works is it will actually allow you to cast or mirror content from a browser directly onto your TV. And this is possible through Chrome-based browsers like Google Chrome. So when you connect to a VPN on your Windows computer, let's just say I'm going to connect to the Washington server here. The VPN connection will protect the internet traffic from my browser as well when I connect the VPN. And so if I'm casting content from a VPN protected browser tab, the content is routed through the VPN before being mirrored to the Chromecast and then displayed on your TV. So this lets you access geo-restricted content through the VPN while still casting it to your TV without needing to install the VPN on a router or the Chromecast device itself. And by the way, you shouldn't need a Chromecast device for this method to work. It should work because many Samsung smart TVs, if not most of them, especially the newer models, come with built-in support for Google Cast, which is what you're going to be using here. Again, all you have to do is click on the 3 dots and go to right here, cast, save, and share, and simply click cast, and you should be able to find your device easily. As you can tell right here, I'm able to find my own TV, and I can cast whatever it is that I'm playing on my browser onto my TV, no problems whatsoever. Now, you might be asking, why can't I just turn on the VPN on my phone and share my connection through hotspot to my TV? And that's a fair question, but that's just not going to work, because using a phone with the VPN enabled as a mobile hotspot to the TV won't work, because the TV will be connected to the non-VPN data network and not the VPN data network. Essentially, when you open up your hotspot on your phone, you're not sharing your VPN connection, you're sharing your non-VPN connection. So just keep that in mind in case you're not sure why it doesn't work. That's the explanation. Now, the final method that I'd like to get into is by simply using your computer as a mobile hotspot. So let's go ahead and see how this works. Again, I'm demonstrating using Express, but this also works with Nord and Surfshark. These are always possible options. I'm not going to make this video too long. Again, what I like to go for is Express. But still, if you want to follow along here with any of these VPNs, it will work. And again, I'll link everything below. But the way this works is by simply opening your internet settings. So if you're on Windows, just go to settings here. from your start, go to network and internet. And from here, you want to click on mobile hotspot and turn this on. Okay, so I've already set it up here with an easy password and everything, so it's very accessible. Okay, then I'm going to go to status, and what I want to do is change adapter settings. And I'm going to get this screen right here. Now, as you can tell, this is the Wi-Fi, right? The virtual adapter. This is the new Wi-Fi, or the hotspot created Wi-Fi from the PC. And this is what you'll be connecting to on your Samsung TV. So the first thing that you want to do here is locate the adapter of the VPN. So for me, this is the adapter. You'll notice here that when I turn it off, it becomes unavailable. And when I turn it on, it becomes available. So what you want to do here is right click, go to properties, go to sharing, allow other network users to connect through this computer's internet connection, and then choose essentially the Wi-Fi that you've just created right here. So you want to go ahead and choose it. So that'll be local area connection 11 for me specifically. And I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. And from there, you'll be able to see the Wi-Fi pop up on your Samsung TV. Go ahead and connect to it, and that will end up using the VPN connection. If that doesn't work, feel free to reach out to the live chat support. They'll be able to help you out with all the technical stuff. And also feel free to drop your comments below if you end up having any trouble. Now, there's one more bonus feature, or bonus option rather. It's by using DNS. So the way this works is by, again, all of these VPNs, they have this option, but I'm going to demonstrate using Express. So I'm going to go to setup. So just go ahead and log in. Once you have your credentials, you can do the same again with any of these VPNs, but I'm going to use Express for this. And from here, you want to go down to media streamer, and this media streamer will give you a DNS. And then you want to go to your network settings on your Samsung TV and put in the DNS. So I think you'll have two options to put in the DNS and input the DNS settings as you should. And once you do that, your device will be connected to the VPN, but the only content that you'll be able to access through the DNS is American and UK content. So you're not really able to change servers using this method or anything like that, which is why I consider this a bonus kind of side method, right? It wouldn't be a main way of doing this. So that'll be it for this video. I don't want to make it any longer than this. As far as recommendations, you've got Express, Nord, and Surfshark. I prefer ExpressVPN specifically because it's incredibly easy to use and very consistent. Nord is a great option if you want more features and more options here and there. And it's amazing, especially if you prioritize speed and the number of countries at 111. Granted, ExpressVPN is incredibly high performing. It's just that NordVPN is the fastest out there, about 5 to 10% faster than Express, which means it's incredibly quick. So if that's what you prefer, go with Nord, and Surfshark will be the best budget option that gets the job done at the cheapest possible cost. So this is great, especially if you want to share your connection with as many friends and family members as you'd like, because it allows for an unlimited number of simultaneous devices to be connected at the same time. So that's great, especially if you don't want to have to use your router to get more connections than what you're allowed to, for example, with Express at 8 simultaneous connections and 10 with Nord. But that'll be it for this video. If you guys have any questions, again, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'll leave the best discounts that I can find for these VPNs in case you end up getting any of them. And of course, the full reviews will also be linked below in case you'd like to learn a little bit more about them before you make the purchase. Either way, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee on all of them. So if you end up getting any of them, you do have 30 days to go back on your decision. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.